And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California, where it is bright and sunny and beautiful today. And Bitcoin is ripping to the upside. And the $1 million question was it 25,000 or 32,000 first? And I think that question has been answered. And again, giving us a top side target coming in at 31,946. I think that is very, very likely to happen. And you can line that up with the daily volatility, which is now expanding above 25 percentile. And the average move that we've seen with a daily volatility expansion has been roughly 20%. So where does 20% take us? All the way up to 33.5. And just revisiting the past prior cycles for Bitcoin, once we have broken above the mean band, more often than not, Bitcoin does tend to go for more. And so if we get a clear break above the topside band, so we broke above the mean band, if we get a clear break above that $32,000 pivot, the next target I'm going to be looking at is actually a bit higher for Bitcoin, which is going to be coming in about 37.7, lining up with the 2618 fib. So let's see if Bitcoin can have some legs here, despite the financial conditions not really changing. Janet Yellen pretty much came out and said, oh, don't worry, today everything's still intact for the global economy, yet we have an inverted yield curve. We have the tightest financial conditions pretty much in history, and the IMF is saying that growth is going to be slower going into the next quarter. So all things are pointing towards a recession. And that's why I think it's very, very important during these times to exercise what's called risk management. Again, I'm personally not looking to chase the higher high here, but looking for the next higher low. And where would the higher low come in? Somewhere around this 0.5 at 24,000 bucks. Anywhere in this region, probably going to look good for a major higher low. Let's see, what else did I want to bring up here on? And by the way, that would be right in line with this kind of breakdown region at 37,500. Also, if we take a look at the volume profile, which I'm going to take off the Gaussian channel, that does line up here with the next major node, which if we can clear this level, probably going to get a free ride up to 38,000 bucks. And Bitcoin is showing himself strong amidst the banking crisis. We are 1 year out from the halving cycle, which historically has been a phenomenal time to get involved with Bitcoin. As you can see, this was 1 year prior to the 2020 halving, April 2020, and then 1 year prior to that halving. Again, pretty monumental run, 173%, and then we went all the way up to 20,000 bucks. Something to be aware of is perhaps we get a nice little run. We're already up 100% off the lows this year. Over the last 6 months, Bitcoin's ran from 15,500 to now $30,000. So if we have some kind of a recession and a bond crisis, we may see something like this, a bit of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, which may look like something like this. We get a run up here to 38,000 and play out some sideways and either sell off before it or after. But long-term trajectory is up for Bitcoin. And I think in light of the banking crisis, Bitcoin is just showing himself even that much stronger. Let's check in on the dollar to see the dollar is getting pushed back here on the daily here off the 21. And ultimately, I do think the dollar does come down a bit more. Additionally, the 6-month time frame, our overall target for the dollar has come down to 98.75. And that could take another 6 months, to be fair. And I'll check in on Ethereum, which I did notice this on Ethereum with the Gaussian channel here on the weekly time frame. We are just about to close above the mean band and take out this prior major high coming in at 19.9. If we close above the mean band for Ethereum, let's just back test that slightly here. What kind of results have we seen? Well, every time we've closed above the mean band, we've got a free ride to the top side of the band, free ride to the top side of the band. So it looks like Ethereum does have potential for more. That would be a 22% move versus Bitcoin. If it to the top side of the band is only 5%. Now, if we break above the band, that's just going to be another indicator in confluence that a major macro low is in, and we could expect more sideways and up action from Bitcoin. Additionally, where does this line up on a fib retracement? Yep, that does good confluence coming in at that $2,300 pivot for Ethereum. What else did I want to bring up? Stacks. I don't know if you guys saw that target yesterday has been hit. Coming in right there. The green box of peace and prosperity or death and despair. If we can get above this green box, I do think this one will likely go for more. And where could a potential upside target be? Well, first target is coming in at $1.47, which would be a lot higher than we're at today, 46% higher than we're at today. What else did I want to bring up on Bitcoin? And we were talking about the daily range, and you'll notice actually we almost perfectly, is this spot price? Oh no, so we got a little bit more to go. If you do it on a candle body closing basis, we are, it looks like heading up to 31,000 is the next target. And I would suspect we have a few more days of upside action. We will cross momentum to the downside below 29,100. So we went over Bitcoin, went over Ethereum. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance rallying to the moon. And what we had been saying is this massive range. I'll take off the Gaussian challenge here. A bit of a nice little range. And we are just about to take out the prior high going back in August of 2021. And where are my drawing tools? They're hiding from me. But if we do see something like this and we come back down into the range, that'll be a good indicator altcoins are going to get a run. If not, if Bitcoin dominance continues to skyrocket, that means likely altcoins do not outperform Bitcoin. The ETH Bitcoin chart also taking it on the chin. And I did notice on the Tether dominance chart, we have not broken below our pivot here, which the more that Tether dominance goes down, as you can see, it's low volatility, expanding, momentum's to the downside. And where is the Tether dominance target going to come? All the way down here. And you could probably move this level down slightly, but let's leave it in there for Pete's sake. And with that, guys, I'm gonna leave it off with that. I hope you guys have a blessed and highly favored day. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow as the jobs. Is it jobs tomorrow? No, it's core inflation, and inflation is going to come in tomorrow. The expectation is 5.6 and 5.2. I do think there'll be some volatility surrounding that economic data that does come out tomorrow. Other than that, Bitcoin has pretty much said, no, we're going to the moon. There's nothing stopping us. So let's be looking for that upside target, and we'll circle back tomorrow. Thanks and have a blessed day.